All right, so now we have we have our exterior done. I have my exterior done for both of these, and now we're gonna do the zippers.
My zipper is about 12 inches from end to end. I switched over to the other bag now, so you're looking at a different front pocket piece, but it's the same thing.
I'm gonna pull this zipper out just a little bit so it's not in my way. I'm not basting the whole way. I'm starting a little bit in, maybe like 1.5 inches in. And I'm basting the zipper to the exterior piece. I'm not starting from the edge, that's important. And I'm not going to the edge. You give yourself 1.5 to 2 inches on either side. And I'll show you why in a second. Okay. All right, take one of your lining pieces. That's the smooth side, I think, so that's the rough side. I can't even tell. I honestly can't tell. Where are we going with this side? Okay, so right side down so that you're sandwiching the zipper like this. And matching up the top edges. Oops. This is a zipper method that I can't remember the name of, that some other like seriously genius sewist came up with, and it's on YouTube. And if I could remember the name of it, I don't even remember where I heard of it, but I watched the video on YouTube and I was like, this changes everything. Okay, so you have right sides together, your lining and your exterior. And what you're going to do is, again, you're not going to start at the very edge. You're going to come in a little bit, just a little bit, and actually come in a little further than that. There we go. Start sewing your zipper on. When you get to about 1 inch, when you get to about 1 inch from this side edge, you're going to stop. When you see how genius this is, you're going to be like, oh my God, just know this wasn't me. Okay, I stopped at my 1 inch from the edge line. I'm going to take my zipper pull and pull it in and out of the way behind the needle of the sewing machine. Okay, so now I have these two open edges here. I'm going to pull this open edge back behind, like around the needle and behind, and go to the edge. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing, flip it over now. So now your lining side is up on top. About 1 inch from your side edge. You just kind of start where you left off. Open up your zipper, split it, pull your zipper back behind. Okay, and then continue. I like to back stitch just to make sure it's secure. Okay, I'm going to snip off my excess zipper now. Okay, now when you open this up, you have your zipper basically hidden in the two seams and starting a little bit further in from the edge. It doesn't go straight to the edge. So guess what? You're not going to have bulky corners, right? So now while I'm here, I'm going to top stitch. Normally I would top stitch around the entire bag at the end, but I don't want to top stitch the outside of this bag because I don't think that top stitching is going to look very good going over the pocket binding. I just don't think I'm going to like the way that looks. So I'm going to not top stitch the outer edge, and I'm just going to start from, I have the lining pulled, and you have the zipper seam allowance facing that way. So you're going to top stitch the lining to the zipper seam allowance, and that way you're going to keep the lining from getting in the way of the zipper, but you don't have to top stitch the outside. And I'm not starting from the very edge of the bag. I'm just doing in between the area where the zipper starts and stops. Okay. So that's what you have there. Okay. I just don't think I would like that. Oops. I'm just gonna trim my thread here and trim my thread here. You have extra threads to trim when you do the zipper that way, but I think it's well worth it. Okay, that's one side. And so now I'm gonna take the exterior back face down over the top edge of the zipper here. So it's pretty side of the exterior, back exterior against the pretty side of the front exterior. And you're going to line up the sides. And you're going to do the exact same process. Baste it into place. Okay. Okay, now you're going to take your other lining piece, excuse me, and you're going to put you're going to put your other lining piece pretty side down, I think that's this, against the pretty side of your lining that was just top stitched to the zipper here. And you're going to do the same process over again that you did on the first one. Someone knows the name of that zipper method, please shout it out in the comments so that I can send people to the correct place for a full tutorial on that. But it's pretty simple. All right, so we're starting from here. Marking my inch there, and then putting that needle down right at the inch mark. I didn't make it there. And then pulling that leftover piece backwards behind my needle, and then stitching right over it. Excuse me. I'm just going to cut it off there. And now I'm going to turn it. Starting a little overlapping from where I was before, and marking my inch out there. Probably pull the zipper pull out of the way. There we go. Okay. If you need to come a little further in than an inch just to match what you did on the other side, you can see what you did on the other side by like lifting up and looking. So I feel like an inch was right though. Okay. Yeah, right about there. Pull it and stitch. Okay. Trimming my threads, and now top stitching that lining down so that it doesn't get in the way of the zipper. So basically now you have just the lining and the zipper pointing that way, and then everything else over here. And you're starting again just in between the zipper where you started and stopped the zipper. Because you don't need to have the top stitching in your side seams. Okay. Okay, so now what you have is this. You have your zipper here in the middle. There we go. Your two exteriors and your lining top stitched down on the other side.